most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing Jones. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Check 56. Hustle. We taking wins home. 6 guys. 6 guys. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Jones on third down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Gurley. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Ready, set. 58 to Mike. Bam.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard. gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 58's the mark. Smooth. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 There goes.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
18 later. You draw Porter. 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdowns, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Heavy on the edges.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
56 to Mike. Go. Check 56. Echo. Field defense. 56 to Mike. 56.
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, jump. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, high 7, hit it.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. These two teams all tied after one.
And 50, plant. We own it. We own it. Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I got you, boy.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
56. No, 56, right there, 56. Hey, get the weight room.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. They give him a gain of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On first down, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That's what I do. Check, cross.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Joker. Check your hot read. Watch that. Great slow. Travel. Delta.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go.
That one good for 24 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Right there, 56. Hey, here I come.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 56. They're not ready for this, man.
Jones will sneak it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Here we go. Sam's off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus. Go out. Sponge. No. Now.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
You go off corporate. Hey, over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rodgers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. To throw on third down, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, General West.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll run. It's Rodgers. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
X3, 218, chop. Leo.
Another carry now for Rodgers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's Cooper. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Exit.
2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Got it complete to Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
16 brings up 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. That's it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the up. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check three.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get off the field. Out. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 52. Check 55 to Mike. All day. Go.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 6-6, bullet high. Lead grip.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's coming. We got double up. Shift. Check. Lucky. Jack Rabbit. Wahoo.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass complete to Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Rodgers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Jones. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Rodgers, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. But nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.